course when I come to film there's somebody fucking cutting the hedge. Great. Hello? Who's calling, please? What's that about? No, this is his daughter's phone. No. Alright then, cheers. Bye. What a wanker. Hello, as you can see by the title, I'm doing November's rant. I'm going to get straight on into it and I hope you enjoy it. First up is Coach Trip. If you haven't seen Coach Trip before, it's a programme on Channel 4 about a load of people that go on holiday together. What a bunch of wankers. Firstly, I couldn't think of anything worse than going on holiday with a load of strangers and have to make conversation with them and socialise and being led round by this fucking idiot called Brendan. He's an absolute knobhead. I don't know why this programme angers me, but it does. I haven't got any time for it. All they do on their holidays is nag at each other and slate them behind their backs to other people. And then at the end you've got to confront them and tell them why you're voting them off. You may as well just say, oh sorry, you're a dickhead, I don't fucking like you, I'm voting you out. And as for Brendan, I think he's an absolute bellend. Just watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it and you'll see exactly why I hate it. This next thing, I think I've probably tweeted about this. If you want to see more of ranty stuff, then follow my Twitter. I'll insert it here because I'm always complaining on Twitter. It's logo t-shirts and phrase t-shirts. I beg somebody to make a decent one. The phrases on them are fucking awful. If you scroll through ASOS, River Island, Topshop, it's all shit like, I don't know, full-time fashion blogger and I woke up like this and I don't do mornings. Somebody come up with a decent fucking phrase to put on a t-shirt, please. I've been after some logo t-shirts and I just can't find any decent ones because of the fact that the shops are just selling shite. I blame River Island, they're the worst. I like River Island as a shop, but their phrase t-shirts are fucking appalling. I have quite a big complaint on this. I've ranted about my phone millions of times before, but this is actually to EE Orange. I'm with EE and they phone me, I'm no word of a lie, every single day. And I've just stopped answering it now because all they want to know is how I'm getting on with my phone and what they can do to help me. I can tell you what you can do to help me. Stop fucking ringing me. I paid my bill, I want nothing else from you. I don't want to talk to anybody about how I can improve my usage. I do not want to make time in my day to talk to some fucking person that I don't even know and most of the time I can't understand. Piss off and leave me alone, you annoying wankers. I'm a fan of a jacket potato, baked potato, whatever you want to call them. But I find out and about in cafes and restaurants, nobody has a fucking clue how to cook one. It's always a wet, soggy, hard, minging piece of shit. When will people learn how to serve decent, fresh, nice, well-cooked food? And not food that's been cooked as soon as they open in the morning and that hasn't been warmed up in the microwave to serve to me later in the day because it tastes like shit. Had one the other day and all the topping was lovely. I just wanted to enjoy it so much when it came out. Got to the potato, it was hard. How difficult is it to cook a fucking baked potato? Why does everyone get it wrong? I've always had a problem with National Rail and trains. I used to get trains to college, backwards and forwards to see friends. I still have a problem with them to this day. I think they're overpriced. I think it's unnecessary. I think they're stingy, fucking money-grabbing bastards because they never put enough carriages on a train and nobody can fit in. Me and my boyfriend went to Birmingham the other day and it was an absolute nightmare. They used 2 carriages at about 5 o'clock at night, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of rush hour. So we were packed like bastard sardines on the way home. My boyfriend had his arse touched by another man's cock on the train. And this is because we were packed so tightly, I'm not quite sure if he was gay or not. He got sneezed on twice by the same man, which now he'll probably no doubt end up with Ebola. And don't correct me that it's not an airborne disease, I know it's not an airborne disease, but that's not the point. Had his shoulder used as a mobile phone rest by this man as well. I was stood next to a girl with a box of cakes, which was this big, and she kept jabbing my fucking head with them every time the train moved. More and more people kept getting onto the same carriage as us. It was a hot, sweaty, disgusting, vile journey. And what's worse is it took about 40 minutes. £30 That's a one-way journey, and we got stuffed in a fucking horrible little sweaty booth with a load of fucking strangers. Neither of us are sociable people, and it was probably one of the worst 40 minutes of my life. I hate National Rail. With all the money they make, they could spend some fucking money and attach another carriage on the back of the train for all the grotty, minging people that get on there. Call me a snob, but I couldn't give a shit. I don't want to be standing next to somebody that's sneezing their ring up. This seems to be the style of boys these days, and what is it with shaved head and a fucking ponytail on top, like a little tight bun? Are you a man or are you a woman? Make your fucking mind up. It looks awful. I'm sick of seeing it. In fact, I'm sick of seeing shaved sides on boys, full stop. I like a little bit of a fade in a bloke, but shaved sides and a fucking ponytail, you look like a horse. I'd like to see somebody with a bit of fucking original style. Boring. It's all slicked back with fucking grease and it's just an excuse not to wash their hair for a few days. I go out to eat a lot, and every time I go out the same thing happens, and I know that the waitress has got to do her job, but every time she gives you your main, she comes back out within 5 minutes where you've got a mouthful of food and asks if everything's okay. Yeah, everything's okay, apart from I've got a fucking mouthful of food, and if I open it to answer you, it's going to go everywhere. Wait till we finish the meal to come and ask if it's okay. If it's not okay, we're going to call you over and complain, so obviously everything is okay if we're not complaining. It fucks me off. You're always like, yeah, fine, thanks. Piss off. Wait till I'm finished, and I'll let you know then how my food was. You all know I've got a problem with adverts, and my latest hate is the DFS advert, which, if you don't know, is a sofa company. And this time of year they bang on and on and on about how cheap their sofas are. I'm sorry, but who the fuck wants to go out at Christmas and buy an £800 sofa? Who's got the money to do that? Get off my TV. Stop boring me with your fucking sofa adverts. I couldn't give a shit how cheap they are. 800 quid's not fucking cheap anyway. If I was going to buy a cheap sofa around Christmas, I'd want it to be 50 quid. Get off my TV screen. I have no interest in DFS whatsoever. And even if I was going to buy a sofa, I wouldn't go there because it's full of shite. It's alright if you want a fucking pervy red leather thing, but other than that, they're all dog shit. Bit of an eBay update for you now. I haven't done an eBay rant for ages, but I've been selling some stuff on there recently to make some extra money. And yet again, there's another dickhead. I'd sold a item of clothing on the Sunday and I posted it on the Monday with full proof of postage, which I still have, and by no fault of mine it didn't get to the person by Thursday, which, you know, it's out of my hands. Royal Mail take the parcel, I'm not delivering it to your door. And I have a message on Thursday night saying, where's my parcel? If it's not here by tomorrow morning, I'm opening a case against you. I want it for the weekend. Well, I'm sorry, love, but we want a lot of fucking things. I can't get your purchase to you any fucking quicker because I haven't got it anymore. Royal Mail have got it. Royal Mail are the dickheads, not me. You didn't receive it Friday, so as promised, I had a case opened against me, and now I'm still trying to deal with this fucking idiot. So if it's you, close the fucking case because it's unnecessary and I don't deserve it. Royal Mail are in the wrong, not me. They've taken the money out of my account, so I can't access the money. And if it's gone missing, then tough shit. Contact Royal Mail, not me. Don't do my brain in about it, because quite frankly, I couldn't give a shit. At the end of the day, you're not getting the money back. I've lost a jumpsuit, you've lost the money. Fair square. I don't get why people have to be so fucking nasty and malicious on eBay. The messages she sent are horrible. So if it is you, go fuck yourself, and I hope you have a horrible Christmas, and I hope your jumpsuit never turns up. I've touched on this before, and I'm going to touch on it again because I think it needs addressing, and it annoys me. Really fucking annoys me. And it's to do with YouTube, and it's to do with YouTubers not standing up for themselves when they get shit in the comments. Now, I know people say don't reply to it, don't rise to it, blah de blah de blah, but that person is fucking discriminating you and making you look like a fucking idiot. So why don't you stand up for yourself? Why don't you reply to the comment? I'd rather take time out of my day to answer that comment, stick up for myself, and not just sit back and take it and let it make me really upset. Because people bang on about how bad it is to get abuse and how bad it is to fucking get hate comments. Stand up for yourself. Don't be a fucking wench. 9 times out of 10, when I've stood up for myself, I never hear from that person again. And if you think that you might hear from them again, just fucking answer back and block them. Fuck them off. Because it's a horrible place to be, it's a horrible thing to receive, any form of bullying, it pisses me off, And it pisses me off even more to see people just sitting back and thinking, oh, well, I won't rise to it. I won't say anything, so just make it worse. No, it's going to get fucking worse if you don't reply to it. They're going to walk all over you and they're going to think, oh, she's a fucking easy target. We'll just abuse her again and again and again. Fucking answer back. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Tell them to do one. Tell them whatever. You don't have to swear. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to be sarcastic. I'm horribly sarcastic in comments, and I couldn't give a shit who lives me hate, because if you do, then you'll get it back. I'm not going to be walked over like a piece of shit by somebody that I don't even know, and by somebody that wouldn't say that to me to my face. So to everybody that leaves horrible comments, I hope you have a fucking shit Christmas too. And we can all be nice and happy together in our sparkly little YouTube world. That makes me sick as well. Lastly, I thought I'd throw in a soap rant, because I haven't done one for ages. And EastEnders bores the fucking life out of me. This whole rape story about bloody Linda and Danny Dyer, I don't know what his name is. It's pissing me off. What's a boring storyline? Another thing I hate about EastEnders is Ben Mitchell, because he's a completely different person and he doesn't need to be in there. He's got no fucking point of being in EastEnders. He's just creepy little shit. The Lucy Beale thing's fucking me off, and apparently it's Ben now, but how can it be Ben? Because he was in prison and blah 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 blah. Fuck me, it's so boring. So I've gone off EastEnders. Kind of into Coronation Street a bit more. What we got going on at Coronation Street? Oh, Steve's got depression, and what's her name left him? Michelle, is it? What the fuck do you expect with her nagging at you 24/7? She drives me fucking insane. I love Steve as a character, and I don't want him to be suffering depression. But now he's got rid of that fucking moany old trout. I think he'd probably have a damn sight more chance of getting better. I haven't watched any I'm a Celebrity get me out of here, just because this year I actually know nobody on there. I usually know at least one person, or know of them. But this year I haven't got a fucking clue who any of them are, so couldn't really give a shit about that this year. What else is on TV? Still watching OCD Cleaners, which I love. Can't get enough of it. I missed The Paedophile Next Door, which I'm going to have to look at on 4OD or whatever channel it was on, because I can't wait to have a complaint about that programme. And Benefit Britain's back on, so I'm in my element. So all that will be coming next month, I imagine. That's my rant video, guys. It seems to be a short one, but I might have a massive Christmas rant. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.